Hello, Battlefield players. This is G again, and I'm playing. No, this is not Battlefield 3. This is Bad Company 2, and I'm sitting in a Blackhawk here on a minigun, trying to mow down a few people. Despite the fact my mouse sensitivity is way too high, and I can't hit shit with it. Although I get that guy, my pilot's. He's a little bit indifferent, but he wanted to go on the island, which is not the worst idea, but I wouldn't technically waste a chopper for that, but okay. I tried to get B here, and well played. I don't know where he came from, but nicely done, well done. And he picks up my kid, I don't know why, but I think that's just the rule of the game, like you kill someone, you have to pick up their kid no matter what it is. And this guy is mowing down quite a few people, so I say to myself, let's spawn on him and kill a few myself. And I hate to spoil it for you, but on this first base I get both ANCOMs in one run. Yes, sounds pretty cool, isn't it? Or doesn't it? Oh my god, my grammar. Please excuse me. So I arm B here and pick up the F2000 because obviously you hit the E button to arm, to switch kits and to get in and out of vehicles, but most of the time it's not an issue. Some people just get so frustrated when there are weapons next to the MCOM and they try to arm it, but they pick up the kit instead of arming it. Just keep pressing the E button until you're armed and pick up your kit again once you've finished arming the crate. It's not as hard. Some people didn't understand that back in the day. So I got B right here. I just get a sliver of this guy, and my trusty medic friend right next to me gets the kill. I mean, it's not a big deal to me stealing kills and all that stuff. It may be a big deal in close quarters when I'm playing gun games, but... or Gunmaster, excuse me. It's stolen from gun games, from Counter-Strike, of course, but it's called Gunmaster. And playing Bad Company 2 over the entire week brought back so much nostalgia to me. I mean, I've played this game for at least 1,200 hours over 3 different accounts, and I'm still enjoying it. And I still enjoy most of the maps. As you can see right here, Isla in Ascentes, I really love that map. I most of the time like defending a little bit more, but I'm fine with attacking. And I also love the UMP because it has great hipfire, good damage, and okay, allow a really small magazine, but that's not really as significant as some people might think it is. Because the damage is so high, you can drop a guy really quickly, even from hipfire, because your hipfire is as tight as a drum. While in Battlefield 3, this weapon is next to absolutely useless. I mean, low rate of fire, low damage, and awful damage at range, just like every other PTW. And I say to this guy, okay, take me with you, or don't take me with you. Okay, go without me, I go by feet, with 15 shots left. That's another thing about the UMP. That's the only thing I don't like. You run out of ammo so quickly. So, sooner or later I have to pick up another kit or find someone giving me ammo. But, I don't know. Some people may say, okay, why not you using the ammo upgrade? But I love... Oh. I found that one so humorous at the time it happened. Like, why would you crash into the mountain? And I get owned here, low on health. Not really my fault. But what I wanted to say is... UMP runs out of ammo really quickly, so you might want to tell me, okay, why are you not using the ammo upgrade? But I like the explosions upgrade because I want more rockets, because that's what this class is designed for, to go against vehicles. And on this map especially, I like to... Some of you might know that I love the 84, because it's a more skilled way to take out choppers or vehicles, because you have to aim for yourself. And that's that big thing I like a lot more than it is in Battlefield 3. Vehicle warfare, because it's not all locked on, like everybody has guided missiles and soft lamps, and I don't know, man, I prefer aiming instead of just point and shoot. And just shoot and forget, or fire and forget, you know what that means. I mean, you can do it with tracer darts, but still you have to hit the vehicle with your tracer before you can lock onto it. So at least you have to aim a little bit. I mean, it's not hard to hit a tank with a tracer dart, basically, but still. It's not like a javelin, which locks onto everything just instantly. And also, too, I find the lock-on noise from Battlefield 3 extremely annoying. Like, when you are in the jet, and you just get locked on constantly by a soft land, but nobody's firing a javelin. But constant sound is, do you know what I mean? It's so annoying. So incredibly annoying. Or heat seekers from helicopters can be really annoying as well, but I don't say it's the vehicle warfare in Battlefield 3 is bad, because it's balanced in my opinion, but it's still not as fun as in this game. Because I can aim for it, and it can be very successful, especially taking down choppers with the 84. Which is not as easy as you think it is. I know a lot of people who can't pull it off, and I did it quite a lot during my time playing this game, especially on Island Incentes, Valparaiso, and of course Heavy Metal, the biggest map this game has to offer. So I go out front, but I get C4'd by this guy on my left, and I finally get taken out right here. So I try to repair, but no. Well played, well played. I have to commend you for that. But I don't like you running around with the USAS, but... well, your decision. And even though the USAS is not overpowered, it's just cheap in close quarters, because it kills really quickly, and it's an automatic shotgun. I don't really like that concept very much. Like, automatic shotguns, like... but I don't really care about it. And... well played, really well played. Like, staying this far back while the MCOM is armed, I don't think that's appropriate. But I go in here, but I get mowed down again by an RPG. Well played, once again, well played. I'm not even mad at people firing anti-vehicle weapons and infantry, because the splash radius is not that big, and I think for an RPG you have to direct impact the guy in order to kill him. I mean, the Carl Gustav might be a little bit too much, but I don't really think it was overpowered, because in my book the Carl Gustav was made for anti-infantry purposes, because it had the lowest direct impact damage on vehicles. So I think it was just designed for anti-infantry. That's at least that's my opinion. And also too, the reload time is so slow on rocket launchers, it's really not as significant. So I hate to spoil that for you right now, but for the gameplay, I'll go flawless with this tank from now on. And remember the guy who took me out with C4? He will try again, but he will fail miserably, and I really enjoyed it. Because so many people think they're so late because they can C4 a tank in this game. It's fairly easy in my opinion, because you can throw C4. Yes, you can throw it. You just don't poop it on the ground like in Battlefield 3. You can throw C4, and it's not exclusively for the support class, because there's no support class, because the support class in this game is the assault class. And the medic has the LMGs, and the C4 is for recons or assaults with shotguns or any all-kit weapon, like the G3 or anything you can't put an underslung grenade launcher onto it. But for this game, alright, I'm not sure, but I think I was running warheads, so my tank shells had a little bit more punch than the usual ones. So you just spray into this little brush right here and just get random kills over there by the building. Next to the broken down A building. I don't think it's... no, it's not even broken yet. Yes, they armed it. My team just armed it, and I don't know what's happening here. Just get stuck in the water, and I just get my way out of here eventually. So once B is armed right here, I can easily defend it, because it just spray and spray and spray those tank shells into it, and nobody would survive it. And okay, this guy was some kind of a threat, but Fortunately, I got a gunner. That's really important to have a gunner. It's especially good if he's an engineer, because he could jump out and repair you. And you can still stay in the tank and defend it, because on another game on this map, I was defending, and there was this guy coming on with the Bradley, and I was out of rockets, so I ran right into it and started to destroy it by the repair tool. And he panicked, jumped out, I jumped in, killed him, and got his tank. I went back, repaired it, and I had this tank for the rest of the round. And that's basically why they lost the game. And people sent me hate mail after that, because they thought I just stole it from the uncap, and this is totally not true. This guy basically gave it to me. And remember that name? Fuck Drosna, or whatever his name is. He tried to C4 me again, but failed. Okay, got a kill assist on that guy. So start to repair. 33% health. Not really safe anymore, because an MK284 could take me out in one shot right now. I don't have exact insight on how much damage 84s and Gustavs and so forth exactly deal at which angle and with or without MK2, but I know 33% I'm not going to withstand a shot. And this is one base on this map where there's some kind of a choke point, but it's still way more far open than any Battlefield 3 rush map. I mean, have you ever played, like, I don't know, Operation Metro or Grand Bazaar? Grand Bazaar is really bad because alright, you have two choices to go to the BMCom on the first base. You go left and go through the left door, or you go right and go through the right door. And it's just a little door. That's how narrow this choke point is. Just a door. And when there are enemies outside this, like when they're inside the room and just spamming grenades out of all doorways, it's really, really tough to get inside it. Especially when you're not using explosives, like most people do on those narrow maps. Which I don't understand, because I don't think it's that effective. It's just annoying most of the time, but I really don't care. And I don't know how could you miss me while I'm standing still, bro. I don't know how you could just miss me. But okay. We get this fairly easy right here, because they will waste the chopper in just a second. So I hit it right here, and he gets owned eventually. I'm not sure, but I don't really care about it anyways. So he gets down, and I see that A is armed, so I just, okay, I have Warhead on, just use the splash damage for, splash damage for my advantage, and make sure nobody defuses the charge, and that's what a good tank driver does. I'm not going into the base, because that would be just suicidal, because you remember that guy with C4? He would come back and just destroy me in a matter of seconds. So I get a little bit more forward, so I get an angle on B. I'm not going too far ahead, because I want some cover. And I don't want to get overwhelmed by RPGs and C4 and all that explosive stuff that's dangerous to me. So, as a final word for this commentary, I would say I enjoyed this game a lot more than Battlefield 3, but Battlefield 3 is by no means a bad game. I just had more fun playing this because it was more to my liking. And also it has a very special place in my heart, because it was the first game I've ever played. At least that much in a multiplayer modes, but this is the end of the game. Obviously we got B destroyed. My team won. Wasn't that hard, but as you can see in the chat, someone just said easy. But on the enemy team, I don't understand why he said easy when he lost the game, but still. We won the game. It was really fun to play. And the next commentary will be another jet round, yes. Another jet round on Kark Island this time. Here's the final score. It's not the best, but it's decent at least. At least if you think about it, that I haven't touched this game for quite a few months now. So I just came back to it. That was the second game I played in the day, and turned out very well. had a lot of fun. So I'm gonna say goodbye right now, and see you next time.